hands on your lap, or if you're on your kitchen table, I want you to sit up nice and straight and listen here. Another thing that I want you to grab from your mommies, daddies, nanas, papas is a mask, okay? So if you don't have a mask with you, pause the video and go grab one, okay? Okay, so now that we have our video, or now that we have our masks, I want you to put it on really quickly, okay? So remember, we're gonna loop it over the ears, loop it over our face, and what I'm gonna do is I am going to set a timer, okay? And once you hear the timer go off, we can take off our masks, take a breather, and then later, we're gonna put it back on again, okay? Sound good? This is because I want you guys to get used to having a mask on while you're in school. And I am gonna put a mask on my face because I wanna get used to teaching with it, okay? So you have to make sure that your nose and your mouth are covered, okay? So let's get right to what we are learning. Everybody remembers this video, or this little easel, right? So it's gonna be, let's see if we can fix, we might not be able to. That's okay. Okay, so. To review our letters, okay? I have a few letters that I have up here, along with some words that have the letters in them. And we are going to not only identify the letter, find the letter in the word, and see if we recognize a couple of other letters in these words, okay? So do you know what this letter is? Letter A. Awesome job. So I want you to put your hands like this for letter A. Awesome. Now, you can see the picture right here, but what do you think this word is? This is the word apple, okay? This is a red apple, okay? Now, I want you to find, I'm going to scoot this up, where the A is in apple. Is this the letter A? Nope. Is this the letter A? Nope. Is this the letter A? You betcha. Awesome job. So I am going to tell you the letters, and then I'm going to sound it out, and I want you to repeat after me. Ready? A, P, P, L, E. Apple. Apple. Awesome job. Okay, now we're going to move this back, and we're going to look at letter E. Oops, I already gave it away. Now we're going to look at this letter. Friends, what letter is this? Letter E. Excellent job. Your hands are going to go like, your hands are going to go like this. This is letter E in sign language, okay? Letter E sounds like eh, or it could sound like E, okay? Now you see the picture of this object right here. So what do you think our word is? Egg. Good job. Now egg sounds like this. I'm going to point to the letters, okay? G. Egg. This is letter G, and this is letter G. Egg. Awesome job. Now here is our next one. This is letter I. I looks like this in sign language. Make sure you're doing it with me, okay? I. It can sound like, it has a couple different sounds to it, okay? So, we can see this picture. I don't know if you can see it close up. You should be able to see it. But what is this picture? This is ice. Ice is this word. Ready? We're going to sound it out now. Ice. Ice. Oh, there's my alarm. All right. Now, I am going to take my mask off so you can take your mask off too. Okay? Okay. So, ice. Now, I can also sound like igloo, ice. They're two different sounds, but they're still the same letter. Ice, ice, and sometimes the word igloo, the beginning sound of I and they're both the letter I, but they sound different, okay? So now we're going to pay attention to this object right here, okay? Our delicious fruit, one of my favorite fruits. But also we're going to pay attention to this letter right here, okay? So, what letter do you think this is? You are right, it's letter O. O. Now, we're going to take a look at this picture. We're going to take a look at this word. What word do you think this is? Orange. Correct. Now, this is the letter O. Orange. 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 Okay? Orange can be a fruit, but it can also be a color. And it's one of my favorite colors, as I just said. Now, I want to refresh your memory, and I want you to do this one on your own. Okay? Now, do you know what this letter is? It is the letter U. Correct. Now, we have one of my favorite animals ever. I love this animal. It's beautiful. It's colorful. I just love it. Okay? And here is the word to this animal. Now, I want you to find this letter in this animal. All on your own. Pause it and see if you can find it. Ready, go. Did you find it? Is this it? No. Is this it? No. Is this it? It is. This is the word unicorn. Unicorn is the beautiful animal that we're talking about. This is the letter U. Just like I up here. What we talked about, different sound, but still the same letter. Unicorn. You know what? Now that you're sounding all of this out, this means that you're learning how to read. You're finding certain letters, sounding them out, and learning how to read, which is so awesome. Now, all of these letters right here, friends, are called vowels. Okay? This letter A, letter E, letter I, letter O, letter U are all called vowels. You don't have to know that right now, but I just figured in case you really wanted, you're sitting with mommy, daddy, Nana, Papa, grandma, grandpa, cousins, you wanted to tell them something fun that you learned at summer school today, you could say, I learned the vowels. Excellent job. On to our next task. I have a very important question for you. Your first video that you watched, different ways of camping, and what you see at a camp. Now, you were able to see RV camps, you were able to see tent camps, and you were able to see cabin camps. My question to you is, have you ever gone camping? you have gone camping, what I want you to do is first, I want you to say in sign language, yes. After you say yes in sign language, I want you to clap 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay? If you have not gone camping before, you're going to say no. And if you have not gone camping, I want you to stand up and I want you to keep your mouth closed. Okay? So, the question says, have you ever gone camping? I have gone camping. I go every single year with my dad and with some of my cousins. So, I am going to say yes, and I am going to clap 3 times. Let's count together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Your turn. Let me see. Awesome job. I am so proud of you. Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself silent applause. Tell yourself, awesome job, because you have been doing an excellent job at this. Now, the next order of business is I want you to put on your mask, okay? We are going to time this again, okay? We are going to put, let's do 7 minutes and see how we do. We're going to put 7 minutes on our timer, and we're going to see how long it takes, or not how long. We are going to see if we can challenge ourselves and keep our mask on this long. Okay, so the next thing, I am going to have a couple of ways to express a number. In this little rectangular swirly box right here. This is the word number. Do you know what letter, do you know what letter the word number starts with? I'll give you a hint. It sounds like this. Number starts with the letter N. Do this with me. Ready? N. Good job. Now look I just reminded myself that I got to put my mask over my nose. So it's okay if you don't remember. Just keep reminding yourself to put that on, okay? Now, I have this many smiley faces. So let's see. Let's try to guess the number, because we have this, this, and this to tell us which number. And I want you to figure out with our clues what number we are about to figure out. So let's count, see if I can scoot this up, the amount of smiley faces. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome job. This is 8 fingers. Let's count just to be sure. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold out 8 fingers for me. Just like this. Awesome job. So that's our first hint. We have 8 smiley faces. I wonder what our next number is going to be. So here is a frame of a number. Let's count the stars in here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we had 8 stars, 8 smiley faces, which means our number of the week is 8. Awesome job. Now, I am going to write the word 8 for you. This is the word 8. Ready? Whoops. 8. Let's see if we can figure out how to spell it and use our letters. Ready? E, G-H-T. 8. Awesome job. Let's look at our colors. You have probably seen this flag before. You have seen it in our classroom, and you've probably seen it at your house at some point, and maybe on the 4th of July. But this is the American flag. And actually, all of these colors are our color of the week. Isn't that so crazy? So let's look at this. Let's look at this color right here. And we have this stripe right here, the one that I'm kind of pointing at. This color is color red. Awesome job. Can you find one thing in your house that's red? Tell me. Awesome job. I am going to look at something in our classroom that's red. Hang on, ready? I found this red pen. Ready for our next clue? Okay, so this is our next color, this stripe right here. What color do you think this is? I'll give you a hint. It's the color of snow. White. Awesome job. It sounds like this. White. Awesome job. I'm going to show you a pencil that's white. Do you have something in your house that is white? Tell me. Awesome job. Here is our last color. Now, if you take out the stars, the white stars, there's a little background that is behind those stars. It looks just like this. What color is the writing right here? Blue. Awesome job. Ready? It's going like this, or it sounds like this. B-L-U-E. Blue. Blue. Now I'm going to show you something that's blue. A bingo dabber. Do you have something in your house that is blue? Tell me. Awesome job. Okay, so now the last thing that I want to go over, is our shape of the week. Okay? This one is a tricky one because we haven't really talked about this one. I wanted to do letter 8 so that it could go along with this shape. This shape is called an octagon. Say it with me. Octagon. Okay, you can take off your masks now. Our timer is set. Octagon. Now, an octagon has 8 sides, just like what we talked about in the video. So let's count together the sides. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Show me 8 fingers. Good job. Let's count together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Awesome job. You have probably seen an octagon around the street. Lots of signs, lots of stop signs, yield signs are sometimes in octagons. That's probably all you'll really see, the octagons, but it's a fun shape. It kind of looks like a hexagon, but it has a little bit more sides to them. So that's why we call it an octagon, because an octagon has 8 sides. And the 8 sides look like this in our magic box. Hold, please. Right here. 8 sides. Octagon. Now, a question for you is, I want you to tell me if you have seen an octagon, which is kind of challenging, and I want you to tell me where you have seen it. even if it's a stop sign. Thank you for joining my circle time, boys and girls. It was so awesome to have fun with you and to have circle time this week. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you take some of these lessons and go outside and find letters and shapes and colors that we have learned at circle time. I miss you and love you so much.